Sorry, can't hear everything. Mind.
collapsing down with your arms in the mat. Yeah? We actually pushing away. So when you're not at the top of the pain. And if some of you have this pain, I advise you to move the hands a little bit forward rather than having them right in line with your shoulders. Because if the hands are slightly forward, the weight of your body is not going to be, all on your wrist. Okay? Another thing you can do for this pain is making cuts with your hands. And another one again is making this sort of shape, like spider shape. Okay, now for the hips, let's place them right on top of your knees. So let's cut the knees 6 feet apart. The feet, top of the feet can be flat, so you can tuck with the thumb. Okay, now from here, neck is nice and long, push the shoulders away from your ears. And let's start to take an inhale and drop the belly down, bring the shoulder blades together and nicely ahead. With exhale, we catch. Turn the other way. The belly button through the spine, chin to chest, and the shoulder blades are separated. Again, just movement, inhale. Position, so you don't have to suffer, you have to stay with it, you can do this way, okay? Just a nice stretch to have the wrist as well. Bring the hands inside again, and if you not have already done it, you can close the eye and set an intention for the practice. And certainly you will noticing any changes from the beginning already. Intention, which is could be a short-term intention, long-term intention, could be something physical, spiritual, emotional, it could be something about yourself or other people as well. And then we come back into tabletop. If your toes were tucked under, just bring some circulation back into your toes. And let's bring the right leg behind, straight behind. Let's just move back and forward, stretching the calf, pushing the heels away. And then from here, we can lift the right leg up, and maybe we can lift the left arm up as well. Balancing. Okay. Now let's try to bring the left arm to the left and the right leg to the right. Be more tricky as well. So if this is too much, you can place the right foot down, which we are going to do anyway. So please place the right foot down. The left hand comes back. The other one, you can tap the left foot under and sit back. So this is the stretch to the right inner thigh. Maybe put the hands and the arms forward and stretch down. So that's when we do the extended child pose. What we want to do here is really push the weight towards the end of the mat so we can really stretch our back, but to mount the chest down into the mat. Slowly come back up in your time. Good. Place the right knee in. Good. Repeat the same on the left. So let's stretch the left leg first into the floor. And we do this movement back and forward. Okay. Then we can lift the left leg up. Maybe the right leg up. The neck is nice and straight. Look at me, because I'm looking at you, but you should be looking down on your mat. Okay? Always straight your neck. And let's bring the right arm to the right, the left leg to the left. Hold it if you can. So the right hand goes into the mat, and left foot goes into the mat as well. With the toes pointing forward if possible. Right toes will be tucked under, we're going to sit back. And you don't have to sit completely back, you can stay up. Maybe bring the arms forward, stretch your chest out. What is your breathing here? You're closer to the mat, so you should hear your breathing better. Okay, slowly come up. Left knee joins the right. But we're going to widen the knees now. And we're going to bring the big toes to touch and sit back. Okay? Now, in this position, your buttocks should touch your hips. When we go down, we'd like to keep this contact. Sometimes it's not always possible. So there are two things you can do. You can place the block and sit. You can sit there. Okay? Comfy. And then you stretch down. Or you can also sort of push away from the front of the mat towards the left of the mat. Really feeling this stretch on your back. And also try to make the contact of your buttocks. And breathe. Nice and gently. So from this position, because you're very close to the mat and we can hear the breathing better, we could try the Ujjayi breathing. Right? The Ujjayi breathing is also called victorious breath, and this is when you make your breathing audible. So if you're not familiar with this pranayama, you can practice this imagining you're fogging up a mirror with your mouth. So you breathe in and out with your, so you inhale through the nose and you exhale with your mouth open, like making this sound, trying to fog up a mirror. And then when you get the hang of it, you can try to make the same sound with your lips sealed. You start moving the hips from side to side, releasing the tension from the hips. You're coming forward, you're placing the forearms into the mat, and you're going to stretch one leg at a time behind, widen the legs a little bit wider than the hips. Positioning the arms so that the shoulders are over your elbows, and the elbows in line with your wrists. So the arms are not like here, they're forward, yeah? So look at your shoulder. Make sure your shoulder is aligned over the elbows. I'm afraid because of COVID, I can't come next to you and put you in the position. Okay. And you find that it's much easier to have the elbows in or the line with your shoulders and the arms parallel. If you widen the elbows, it's really hard. Yeah? And it's much better. It's almost comfortable, this position, I think. So this is the gentleness of the back bend. You can have if you have lower back problem, if you don't like back bend, it's very gentle. Okay, keep pushing the pubic area down. Take an inhale, just lift again from the crown of the head, pushing the shoulders down, and then slowly lower the chin down. You have a slowly stretch with your neck. You can move your head from side to side as well. Make full circles. Imagine you're drawing a circle with the tip of your nose. Just relax. And then slowly come all the way down. And move your hands a little bit more backward. So now we're peeling up the chest and we come into cobra. It's a bit deeper back bend. Important again, the elbows not here, very close to the body, but they are glued to the body. Yeah, they come and skip. So take an inhale, slowly come up. Don't rely just on your hands. Use your back as well. Yeah? Elbows in. Yeah. And then slowly down. And release. Move your hands a little bit more backwards again if you want to do a deep back bend. So this time we're pushing up. You can see that my chest and my tummy is now lifting. If you want to go deeper, you can just stretch all the arms and then even have the top of your thighs lifted. Move it over down. We're going to give you a little break. So put one hand on top of each other. Put your right cheek on top of your hands. And then bring the left leg straight behind, but bring the right knee up. With a gentle hip stretch. Now this way, put to the side. Okay. So from here, you don't have to stay still. Right? You can just, in all poses, you need to move so you can find out what your body likes, what your body doesn't like. Where is the pain coming from? Why can you not go in the full pose? No, that's all the questions. So if you don't move and don't experiment with your body, you will never find out. So this is a gentle hip stretch, but still work. So direct your breath there. Imagine the hip to loosen and relax. Do the other side, so we're going to stretch the right leg behind. We're going to place the right cheek. With the cheek, you haven't relaxed yet. Drop your hands and bring the left knee up as high as you can. And breathe. There's an experiment that you can do is like pushing the hips down into the left. So you notice you're now going to stretch both legs behind and we're going to widen the legs as wide as you can. And then turn the feet to the side for crocodile stretch. Another gentle bit open up. This time the forehead will be resting on top of your hands. Another option is to place the elbows into the mat, relax the face onto your hands. Stay here. Together, we're going to place the hands to the chest. We're going to press back into extended sharp pose. The arms are going forward. And then we're coming into our first, our facing dog. So hands forward, tuck your toes under, push up. Keep your knees bent to start with. And just concentrate on lengthening this arm now. So the knees can be bent. We want the weight to go toward the end of the mat on your heels. We want the bottom to come up, belly to come in, head relaxed. And actually see if you can move your head freely from side to side or make circles, and really bend your neck down. Then we're starting to handle the feet. Doesn't matter if your heels don't touch the floor, it's not important at this stage. Remember, hips high, push away from with your hands towards the end of the mat. So we don't want to have the shoulders in line with the wrist. We want the wrist to be almost parallel to the mat, and the shoulders miles away from your wrist. Yeah? Then the feet, find any movement which you like in this lovely stretch. Maybe move your hips from side to side. Then let's see if we can find a static down facing dog. If your wrists are bad in this position, you can take it off it and come down on your elbows and push back. Down facing dog. If we walk all the way towards the front of the mat, once you are at the front of the mat, widen the feet hips width apart, and just come down, hug the opposite elbow with your hands, and just widen the legs maybe a little bit more. Just relax your head and your back. And just move and swing where you like. And then have it. Again, have a stretch for your neck. You need to rock your fingers, place them behind your head. Just lengthen your neck. Hands can go in front of the feet, the fingertips in front of the feet, bring the feet together, and just move into monkey. So we're going to slightly look ahead with a nice long back. You can have your hands on your shin or your thigh if you prefer. Just look up, maybe the tip of your nose, and then exhale, come all the way down into forward fold. Inhale, you soften the knees, all the way up. You stretch the arms. Right hand to left elbow, let's stretch to the right. Look left. Inhale back to the center, left hand, right wrist, stretch to the left. Look right. Inhale back to the center. Exhale. Going all the way down. Inhale monkey. Exhale forward. Bend the knees. Bring the right leg behind for a high lunge. Okay. Then from here, we're going to come up into crescent lunge. So the right foot stays like this. If you can balance and come up this way, you can turn your right foot and come into warrior one. Okay? So this is crescent lunge. So you come up this way. It's a little bit more challenging. You can hold it just for a few moments. And from here, we move into warrior two. So we move the right arm forward, we turn the right foot, and we stop. We have a look at the feet. Maybe most of you already know this, but I'm just saying, as a reminder, the front hip should be in line with the middle of the foot, which is behind. Okay, the hips are open, so there are hips coming more this way, and the arms are parallel to the mat. Nice and strong. Relax your shoulders. You're looking over the left hand, the nice, soft but firm gaze. So let's inhale, let's relax the front knee a little bit, and as we exhale, let's see if we can go a little bit deeper into the front knee. Try to avoid bringing the knee in. So if you look at your toes, the front foot, you should be able to see the big toe. Push the weight on the outside of the back foot. Lovely. One thing that I can see in few of you is this. Okay, so we are not reaching forward. The Shoulders, most of the time, all of pulses are aligned to the hips. So we are not moving this, we are staying here. Yeah? We take an inhale here, we move into soft warrior. So right hand, the back of the right thigh, left them up, deeper. And then we relax the left arm down. Start facing the front leg. We move this right foot a little bit closer, and then we come to the front of the mat. Okay. And find Tadasana. So you can close your eyes here. Just bring your attention to your feet. Notice where you feel the contact of the mat underneath your feet. See if you can make a little movement back and forwards. A little one, especially if you have your eyes closed, keeping the balance much harder. See what happens when you move your body from side to side. Maybe even little circles. So if you can find a spot under your feet where you feel really balanced and strong here in the pose. Keep yourself left in front of the head, grounded, feet. It's like something is pulling you towards the air from your feet, maybe like roots going out from your feet. At the same time, there is something which pulls you up towards the universe from the front of your head. You can imagine this as a white light or whatever you want to believe or visualize. Feel yourself nice and strong and connected to the elements. Let's take an inhale now. Let's bring the arms up. Hands in prayer. As we exhale, we're going all the way down. Legs straight or bent. Knees over your head. Come into monkey as you inhale. Remember, if you look at the tip of your nose, exhale all the way out. With the knees, bring the left leg behind. We're going to do the same as we did the other side. So the right knee is forward and the left leg is behind. So we can come up into crescent lunge. The left foot as it is. And just hold it. Then it is for one breath for a moment. It's hard. If this is too much, you can turn the left foot so you're not in warrior one. Then to move into warrior two, we're moving this left arm forward, all across behind. As I do this, I change the direction of my hips. So the left hip is facing the hips are more like parallel to the side of the back. Going deeper into the front knee. I look at my arms. And never afraid of looking at my posture and change. And, So if you look, you need to look over the right hand. Palm of the hands are facing down. Lovely. Hips are lying over the, shoulders are lying over the hips as much as possible. And a lovely relaxed face. And we need to breathe at the same time. Lots of things going on. So we need to look over the right hand. Okay. So we're going to inhale, relax slightly, and exhale, going deeper. Maybe on the front knee. Inhale here, exhale, soft warrior, or the last warrior. Lovely stretch for the side. Look up if you feel balanced. Always use your breath as a companion for the pauses. Don't hold the breath. Okay. Inhale, come straight, bring the left foot closer to the right, a little forward. Let's close the eyes just a few moments. This time we take an inhale and bring it on top. Exhale, forward. Breathe on here. Inhale, monkey. Exhale, forward. Soften the knees, bring the right leg behind, the left forward. Okay, this time we're going to straight away turn the right foot and come straight away to warrior 2. So we keep moving this right arm, coming to warrior 2, the left leg is bent in this floor. Okay. We're going to move into soft warrior. And then we're going to transition into triangle pose. So we're going to start stretching the front leg first. And keep stretching this way. So nothing changes apart from the front knee. And then we're going to bring the arms parallel to the mat. And I'm going to turn my feet. So they are sort of into an angle. Yeah? I'm going to bring my arms up to 5 on the start. Going to look up. I'm going to join the hands in prayer and go down into squat. So again, here, shoulders over the hips. Press the palm of the hands together. Maybe bring the elbows in line with your wrists. Squat down, opening the knees. Beautiful. We're going to stretch up. The arms up. Inhale here, as you exhale, bring the palm of the hands behind your thighs. Open your chest. Keep your shoulder lifted up. Then look up. Inhale, 5 on the start. Exhale, try a squat. We're going to place the hands on top of the knees. We're going to place the thumb on the back and the other 4 fingers on the front. I'm going to take an inhale in the center, and as you exhale, you're going to dip the right shoulder in to look over the left. Inhale, come back to the center, exhale, other shoulder, left shoulder in, look over the right. Inhale, come back to the center, move all the way up, stretch your arms, look up. And then we're going to bring the arms parallel to the mat, hinge forwards from the hips. You can even have your hand on the hips if you prefer, and just go all the way down. The wider your legs, of course, the easier it is to move closer to the floor. If you have a block, you can have a block under your head. Otherwise, just rely on your hands, on your forearms. You can learn to go backwards. Yeah? Be very careful with your little bounce. Just breathe nice and deeply. Again, even here, you can experiment. With your arms, your hands, with your head, position of your hands. So rather than being in front of you, it could be on your ankles, for example, or the arms could be moved in the back. From here we're going, when you're ready to walk the hands forward, you can have a wide leg, down facing dog. Yeah, so the legs are very wide, the front, the side of the down facing dog. So again, we're pushing away with your hands, the hands to the back and back. Oops! You shouldn't have put cream on. It happens, it's very common.
Primo.
Oh. So we walk the hands underneath the face. We bring the feet a little bit closer together. Place the hands on the hips and then come all the way up. And up in backward exercise again. Eyes on prayer. A little hop. And then we try balancing pose without doing the other side. So I call the classic balancing pose is 3 pose. Okay, so you can all face me. Okay, when you do the balance, very important that it helps. If you use your abdomen when you balance, your core, okay? And also if you find sort of a spot in front of you when you look at it, something which doesn't move, okay? It could be in front of you, on the floor, okay? So we're starting to balance on the right leg. So we take an inhale, as we exhale, we place all the weight into the right leg. And we start really feeling strong onto this right leg, going tall from the crown of the head, core engaged. Yeah? Then we start turning the left foot. Simple as that. You can have the foot still touching the mat. You can have the hands on the hips during prayer. So this is already, it's a lovely tree. And if you feel balanced, you can move your foot a little bit higher. Maybe on the shin. Maybe with the help of your hands or the wall. If you prefer, you can have a wall as a support to the chair. There's nothing wrong with that. If you want the foot to go higher, of course you will have to use your hand. Try not to put the foot onto the knee area because it's not very good for your knee. So now what we are going to do, to stay balanced, we need to press the right leg towards the left foot and the left foot towards the right leg. Engage your core, push the tailbone down, nice and strong. Look at your spot, open the left hip, maybe play with your hands, maybe play with your hands a bit higher, on top of your head, nice lovely tree. And keep breathing here. And again, you can play with the poses. It doesn't have to be everything that you see in books. You can make your own one. It's fun. And then slowly come down. Just close your eyes and just take a moment and say yourself, wow, done very well. Well done, me. It was a lovely tree. At this moment, between each asanas, if you want to take it, just a moment of silence with your eyes closed, just put your connection again with your body or your mind, or spirit. If you have lost the connection, just reminding yourself that yoga is not just physical. Just notice how you feel. Maybe the left side feels a little bit different from the right. These little particular things that you might not notice usually, normally. The other hands in prayer, we come to the front of the mat again. We do the same on the other side. So inhale, bring your arms up, big stretch, maybe a little back bend here. Exhale, forward. Inhale, down to pause. Exhale, forward. Soften the knees a little bit to the left behind. High lunge. You're going to turn the left foot in preparation for Virabhadrasana 2 or Warrior 2. So squeeze your legs together, engage your core straight away. So you have, you are able to come up. Yeah, your core will have to quite a lot. So left arm behind in front. Relax your arms, relax, bend the front knee. Remember the line from the front heel right in the middle of the foot behind. Okay. Look over the front hand. Lift. Relax. Inhale, exhale, soft warrior. Inhale here, as you exhale, straighten the right leg, the front leg, the right leg. We are in a little triangle pose. Inhale, exhale, arms are parallel to the mat. What did I do before? Did you do the triangle or a skip?
No, we didn't do triangle.
We didn't do triangle.
We just went straight forward. You said triangle, but
We
then
do it
we didn't
later.
do
We need to do triangles. So we turn, we come straight forward. A little bit of lovely breathing into prayer squat. So we take an inhale as we bring the palm of the hands down. We keep inhaling as we go up. We look up at the hands as we exhale, we bring the hands down. Again, inhale. Look at your hands, exhale. Last one inhale. And exhale, just come down and do the lovely squat. This time from here, we're going to try to lift the right heel up and lift the left heel down. Then we drop the right heel, we lift the left. We drop the left, we maybe both heels. Squeeze your buttocks. Drop the heels, come all the way down. And exhale, you're hinging from the hips. We're stopping halfway now. So we're using again the back. And direct your fingertips away from you. Nice along with your spine. Let's move into a twist. So we take an inhale in the center. As we exhale, we bring the right fingertips down towards the mat. Let it graze the mat and the left arm up. And look over your left hand if you want. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, left hand down, right arm up. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, standing down split. You try again. All the way down. Move the hands and the arms forward, while the leg down to slow. Careful. Just go lift the hands back. And the left face. You bring the feet slightly close together. Hands in the hips. All well. Stretch your arms up. Full five at the start. And join the hands in prayer. Bring them down. So heart to the chest. A little hop. And then we move to the front of the mat. We do three on the other side. So this time we're going to balance on the left. So remember to find the focus spot. To feel nice and grounded through your feet and nice and tall from the crown of your head. Take an inhale as you exhale, bring the weight into the left leg. And you just turn the right foot, maybe stay here. Remember, you can use a walk. You can have the other hand as a half prayer. Don't look at the other people because if they are wobbly, you lose the balance. And then you can try to move your foot a little bit higher. It doesn't have to go as high as I'm doing next to your groin, you can be lower, just try not to put it on your knee area. And if you lose your balance, no worries, it's not the end of the world. You start again. Again, you can play with your hands if you want. Just relax. Close your eyes, hands in prayer, or just relax your arms and not think. It's because I mentioned triangles, now we need to do triangles. So if you have a block, you can use a block when you're in the pose. If you don't have one, if you want to get one, it's good. If you're a beginner and you can't go completely down, you can have a block. I would use a block. If you don't want to buy a block, you can have a book. Yeah, a nice strong book that will do the job as well. So how do we go to the pose? Start from the pose. We can widen the legs. You can turn the right foot. So this is the same principle of the heel in line with the other foot. That's because you can balance better if your foot is there. Okay. Now another thing is how you turn this foot. So this is entirely up to you how you feel more balance. Can change. Depends on your shape. Not always the same way. Okay, let's start this way. This is your starting point. Inhale here. Exhale, stretch to the right, like you want to reach something with your right hand. And then turn the palm of the hands. Try to keep the alignment that you have now with your hip, now with your shoulder, hip, heel. Yeah? So we don't want to do this. So maybe you're just here. Because the moment you go lower, your shoulder will go that way. So maybe it's fine, you're here. So you keep the lovely alignment, that's a lovely triangle. If you feel like you can keep this pose, you can go lower. You have a block, maybe a block. Use your core as well to stay lifted, otherwise you will hurt your lower back. If you feel balance, you can look over your left hand. If you don't feel balance, you can look at your right foot or ahead. Beautiful triangles. Okay, slowly come up. Turn the left foot, let's turn the left. So once you feel, there is no even point starting going down if you don't feel balanced. You make yourself nice and balanced here. Yeah, your starting point. Then inhale, exhale, shift your body to the left and start holding now. This right hand to start with, if you're new to the pose, you can even have it on your hip. You can move your arm leg. Good. Again, remember the right shoulder, try to keep it in line with your hip. Look up if you balance, hold your right hand, or look over your left foot. Hold. Use your core to slightly come up. Turn the left foot. And prayer. Bring the feet together. Go down. So we're now ready to go all the way down onto the mat. The final stretches, the relaxation. So let's take an inhale. Let's go to the the arms up. You back bend, and then extend the arm. And then monkey pose. Extend forward, forward. Let's soften the knees. Maybe come on the tiptoes. And then balancing if you come to seated. Just balancing on the tiptoes. Maybe hands in prayer, maybe not. See if we can come up to a seated without using the hands. Maybe not. It's good. And then we're going to do a little Navasana or pose. So if you're not, I mean, if you can't do this is not for you, okay? You can just start with your feet onto the mat and just use the arms. And just go a little bit more backwards. Trying to keep your chest forward like something is pulling up from your chest, okay? If you balance, then you lift your feet up. So alternatively, hands behind, you just start with the legs. Cassidy?
I can't do it because I broke my coccyx. So I can't. You remember?
Okay. Just relax now. Let's move on our backs now. If you're not just yet relaxing completely, but if you want to avoid coming back to seated, you can have the blanket or the top next to you. So you can just put it on. You can put it on now or there. So it's next to you and you don't feel cold during the relaxation. So to go on our backs again, we can use this opportunity to keep our core. So we can just, easier option is to have the hands here and go we start down on the back. Otherwise, very slowly, we just go down. Remember, the head is the last thing to go completely down into the mat. Once you are with the back down, we're going to do bridge. We can bridge in the class. So you need to bring the feet quite close together to the buttocks. Try to keep your knees together when you go up. At the top of the hands facing down. Again, nice and long with your spine and your neck. Take an inhale and exhale. Bring the hips higher and bring the weight onto your shoulders. Squeeze the legs. Chin to chest, chest to chin. Lift your hips high. Squeezing your buttocks and your knees. Breathing. Slowly relax down. You can relax the hips completely onto the mat. You can lift the hips to hover. So you use the core still. Let's move again to another one. Inhale here, extending the hips high. As a variation, you can bring your arms above your head. So we go down again. Hips on the mat, and just hover them. And the last one, inhale. So you push the hips high. Then if you can interlock the fingers, raise them onto the back. Sorry. And just push the hips high. Squeeze the palm of the hands together. Bring the hands towards the feet. And when you're ready, just relax everything down. And maybe bring the knees towards the chest. Just lovely. Position. Keep the hands on top of the knees and drop the knees into the side. And then start to making circles in one direction with the knees. Make circles, move circles. Change direction. Inhale, exhale, bring the knees back to your chest. Inhale, release the knees and do exhale. Widen the knees, bring the knees towards the shoulders. Inhale, bring the knees into the middle. Place your arms, capital T, to the mat. And slowly as you exhale, bring your knees move right and look left. If you're comfortable left, I want you to do that. To increase this twist, you could place your right foot on top of the left knee. Big inhale to the nose. Exhale with the left breathing towards you. All the organs that are nice and squeezed at the moment. Your mind as you lie, come back to the center of your knees. And in alignment as you extend the knees to the left. And look over your right hand. Left knee can go on top of the right knee. Relax the right shoulder towards the mat. And when you're ready, just give your legs another hug. And then we finish with happy baby pose. So we stretch the legs up towards the ceiling. We soften the knees. We try to reach whatever we can reach. If you cannot get hold of your feet inside or outside, you can get hold on your ankles or your shin, yeah, or your knees. So we want to have all the length of your back nice and flat, even your buttocks. Don't lift them up, just press your bottom down towards the mat and bring the heels towards the ceiling. And you use your hands to press your hips down. And then you can start to move from side to side. And then you can start stretching one leg at a time. And then you can relax. With the help of your hands, placing the side of your legs, just bring the feet and the legs together. And give your knees a nice hug. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze everything. And then just release into Shavasana. Stretching the legs in front. Widen the legs a little further than the hips. And letting the feet down nice and soft. Small as a mat. And they have to facing up. Just adjust the final adjustments into the pose. Moving your head from side to side. Moving the hips. And take a few deep inhales and a few deep exhales. Every time you exhale, just feel your body become heavier and heavier. Sinking more and more into the mat. You can start with the relaxation. Make sure you're nice and comfortable. Just be reassured that at this time everything is okay, nothing else matters right now. Nowhere to go, nothing to do. Just here, relax, feel your body and listen. So when I speak, when I'm going to read this kind of meditation, don't worry if you can't hear everything I say. It is natural to flow in and out of conscious hearing when you relax. The deepest part of you, your core self, is always listening, whatever your experience today during this practice. There is no way you can do this wrong. Simply listen without trying too hard. Try to come into stillness now and remain still with deep rest and deep nourishment. Notice your natural breath. Breathe flowing through. Allow your bones to become heavy. And feel your bones heavy and sinking into the earth. Release bones heavy and sinking. Now, as I told you at the beginning of the practice about setting an intention, so if you can remember the intention, or if you prefer, you can set a different one. An intention is also called a sankalpa. So go deep inside now, deep inside you, to notice your heart's deepest longing. What does your heart desire? Create a sankalpa, an intention of affirmation based on your heart's longing. Positive statement in the present tense, as though it's already happening. For example, I flow through life with ease and peace. I am relaxed. I am happy. Just come up with your own intention and state it 3 times silently, as though it's already happening. Allow your awareness to travel through your body on a journey of sensation. And simply feel each part as I mention it, without moving. Try to remain still. Welcome all sensations, each sensation just as it is. So begin with the mouth and feel your mouth. Feel the sensation in your mouth. Feel your jaw, lips, upper lip, lower lip, and notice where the lips touch. Feel the inside of the mouth, roof, under tongue, upper teeth and gums, lower teeth and gums, tongue, root of the tongue, center of the tongue, teeth. Notice the sense of taste in the mouth. Feel the left inner cheek and right inner cheek. Now feel all the parts together as a whole. Feel your mouth as sensation, as energy, as a radiant vibration. Feel your nose, notice the nostrils, left nostril, right nostril, both nostrils. Notice the breath, the nasal passages, and follow the nasal passages all the way back into your head. Become aware of your ears, right ear, left ear, both ears simultaneously. Feel the wrinkles and folds of the ears, backs of the ears, earlobes, ear canals. Follow your canals into the inner ear. Notice your ears receiving sound, listening. Feel your ears healing. Then feel your eyes, left eye, right eye, and both eyes together. Notice the eyelids, feel each eyelash. Notice where the eyelids touch. Become aware of the surface of the eyes, centers of the eyes, backs of the eyes. Feel your eyes now with energy, radiant, glowing, and birds. Bring awareness to your crown, forehead, face. Feel your whole head, feel your neck, back of the neck, sides of the neck, throat. Notice your right palm, thumb, first finger, second finger, third finger, fourth finger. Feel your whole hand alive with energy. Feel your wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, or shoulder. Notice the notch at the base of the throat. Notice your left palm, thumb, first finger, second finger, third finger, fourth finger. Feel your whole hand alive and filled with sensation. Feel your left wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, or shoulder. Notice the notch at the base of the throat. Become aware of the upper chest, upper back, shoulder blades. Feel your heart center. Notice your abdomen, ribs, solar plexus. Feel your belly, navel center, pelvis, hips. Feel your right hip, thigh, knees, lower leg, calf, ankle, foot, toes, sole of the foot, whole foot. Feel again the pelvis, left hip, thigh, knee, lower leg, ankle, foot, toes, sole, the whole foot. Notice both feet together. Feel the root between your sitting bones, navel center, solar plexus, heart center, throat center, mouth, third eye between the brows and crown of your head. Feel now the back body resting on the earth and bring awareness to your whole back body as sensation alive with vibration. Feel now the front body filled with radiant vibration. Pour your awareness like liquid into the right side of your body and feel the right side. Pour your awareness like flowing centers into the left side and feel your left side. Feel the middle of your body, feel midline, feel the body as a whole, complete entity. Feel sensation throughout your entire body. Notice the sensation in your entire body and begin to notice your breath. Your natural breath as it flows through you. Inhale relaxation and exhale tension. Bringing sense of calm to every stand, every pose, every roll, every muscle in the body. Inhale serenity and exhale fears. Remember again your heart's longing statement, your sankalpa. And again repeat it 3 times as the present truth. 3 times to yourself. It is the truth. Give attention to the back of your body, facing the head. Feel all the places where you touch the ground. Notice the front body facing the sky, and notice all the space surrounding you. Let your body expand wider into the space that surrounds you. Notice your breath and feel its rhythm and pace. And now coming to the end of this relaxation practice. Before you start moving your body, sense your fingers and just imagine moving them. And then begin to wiggle the fingers, feeling every sensation as you do that. Bring your attention to your toes and imagine moving them. And then begin to wiggle your toes. So incorporating more and more movements, whatever feels good, just follow your instinct, just listen to your body. You can gently rock your head from side to side, just a slow and gentle awakening. Bring the knees back up to the chest, rocking them slowly, gently from side to side. Just making your breath a little bit more vigorous, try to draw few deep breaths into your belly and into your chest. So if your knees are already towards your chest, you can take an inhale, bring the knees up towards your chest, and as you exhale, just move to one of your sides. Stay there, supporting your head with your hands, with your arms, keeping your eyes closed. Then imagine your body is made of water, and pressing with one of your palms into the floor. You floor yourself up, like a river, up to a comfortable sitting position, keeping your eyes closed. As you find a comfortable sitting position, you can lengthen your spine. Take a deep inhale in, and as you exhale, imagine filling yourself with divine light, bright divine light. You can bring your hands into your face, covering your eyes. And notice how you feel right now. Notice the effects of this relaxation practice and the whole practice. Just slowly bring your hands in prayer. Yeah, your heart space, but not too close to your heart. Thank you very much. Enjoy the practice. Namaste. Thank you for coming. I'm sorry about my nippling. I think I've got allergic to the rape seeds. So any question, you can just ask me or you can send me an email. If you haven't put your name down, please, you could do that before you leave. Obviously better. So tonight it was quite on the gentle side. I can be a little bit more if I want to. But we just start very slowly. Just be relaxing. Yeah. So drive safely. And some water. Maybe we can do the fast, do the ground stuff. Into that. It just goes into the inside. And another thing I wanted to say to you guys is that apart from the yoga, I do all the massages as well. You go to my website, yoga, you can see all the massages. But my partner, Stefano, Italian as well, is a yoga teacher and is a very good therapist as well. Okay, so again, if you want any type of massage, five, shuffle, therapy, long list, doesn't need any help. So you can just use that. Oh, yeah. Thank you.